Oh my God. I cry, but it's not I don't know if I misunderstand my son. My son tell me last week, he said something about SpongeBob, the 22 of May. In Holland, they're gonna turn the TV out. So I don't know if it's a 22 or 23. I'm not watching the TV, so my TV is out in my house. I'm not gonna put it on to see it. Oh my God. I type a message just, the wind. Let me type a message. Saving the whoop equals woman equals man. The whoop, which is the wind. The woman that lives, woman which is the little girl. To save her stomach than making a boy and a girl fall in time. She let me type, we need boys to save the sperm to remake us, but not XX boys. 2 girls, 1 boy, or 2 boys to 2 girls, not 6 boys out of 2 girls versus 6 girls out of 6 girls. Goodbye. I lost my mind, I know, but I was 9-month-old girl. I become the face of the 17 years old, and my 9-month-old become a boy. That boy, now I am 38 years old face. My face is 38. I'm not 38 years old. My face is 38 years old. It's very important that people understand my face is 38 years old, but I am not 38 years old. My body is my grandmother body. The face travel. The face that came out of the stomach is the age of the face. It's not the age of the body. The body is a copy out of the other body. Now, the wind is telling the children are making noise, but the children are the energy telling the children to disturb. If there's no energy here, the children are sleeping. Alisa? Alisa? You have to understand, 8 years ago, there's nobody called Alisa. I give the name when the baby come out. Come here. There was nobody called Alisa in my life 8 years ago. But there was a 7 years old next door. That's it. I'm talking a very important video. Give me the cat. Give me the cat. Take it. I was typing. And the wind says to me, you hear that? It's the wind they put in a laptop. They make a laptop for me. If there's no wind, if it gets too hot, it's gonna burn because I talk so much the last 3 years. The wind is saying all the people that are dying up there, they travel with the face that came out of the women's stomach. There used to be the 1, the 2, the 10, the 20, the 30, the 40, the 50, the face. When their face die, they throw their body 6 feet, but their wind is not dead. Their light in the house is not dead. The only thing that is dead is the body. The body go away, but the house is still there. The light come up, the wind is still there. They copy another face out of the stomach for their wind and the light. But why I drop a tears, the happy tears? My grandmother that died 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. It is 6 years ago. She's now 111 years old. My grandmother body equals the 111. But America is showing that all the important people, their birthday fall 111. It is not them. It is my grandmother body. The body that have the granddaughter that is wrapped in a cloth. It is my grandmother body. She died 2005. My grandmother is unbelievable. On paper, you don't write the 9 months. I always count my grandmother 9 months old plus her age, 105. I always say she's 106 years. Because you take the age, the 9-month pregnancy, I always count the 9 months. It's the same as my video. I always say I'm now 39 because of the 9 months you don't count. But on paper, my grandmother died age 105, 2005. 6 years later, it is 111. My body is 111 years old. Plus the 9-month pregnancy equals 112, which is not on paper. But the actual counting, the 111, that is the birthday of my grandmother. Every 12 months. But every 9 months, which is every 9 months a child is coming out. It doesn't matter because we don't have babies every 9 months in our family. But the body of the black woman become many every 9 months. But they only say there's 111 times babies we have, which every 9 months it is XX babies. My grandmother is the 111. 2011. My body. 2012 is the body of my grandmother that is black, the orgasm. The system know what is the age. Don't send me double win, the system. The 5 children I have, they are 5 people, they live in this world. They have 5 different faces from 5 women's stomach. The stomach of the women have the faces. They get the body out, they get the faces out. They give it to the ones that lost their face and their body. The house is there. The wind is in the house. The light is coming up and goes down. The body is disconnected from the wind and the light. The body goes 6 feet, but the wind and the light lives here. The wind and the light that was inside of them. The same little tiny baby is getting a new face from the stomach. If that stomach is not protected, anybody who die, their wind will not get another baby face out of the stomach. If all the girls become boys, there will be children, but only by the animal. The race of mankind will be dead. It is very important. All the people in the graveyard, when I came to Holland, I came with my body. 4 people died. They get a face from my stomach. They get a body from my stomach. My body traveled My face travel. They don't take my face on top. They take the face from my stomach. They have the face from my stomach. The body they have goes 6 feet, but they always get faces from the stomach of the women. My grandmother's face is not her body. My grandmother's face, it is 111 years old. But my grandmother's face is the face that produced my mother's face. My mother's face is 53 years old. My face is out of my mother's stomach. This face is 38 years old. My sister's face is out of my mother's stomach. Their face have another age. The children that came out of my sister's stomach, we borrow face to the dead people. But all the old women who give us these faces, if when they die, we don't give them a girl face so they can make faces tomorrow, when they get only boy body out of us. When they come, their wind is going to be a boy. They cannot get pregnant anymore to borrow the face to mankind. The face of Katherine Jackson have 9 faces in her stomach that become the faces of the children. The face of the Queen of Holland have 3 faces in her stomach. They're supposed to be girl, they become boys. Her grandmother die, become a boy. Her uncle die, become a boy. The boys is in the house. They are not getting pregnant. They are not giving nobody faces. They are only giving paint to the women to get their face out. Why the boys from the Queen cannot get faces out to give to the dead people? They only give paint to the Argentina woman to give faces to the dead people. It is no problem, but at least we still have girls to go forward in time. You just can't see my 2 girls. It is just me and my mother going forward in time. The face. But the one that died come in with the wind and the light. They don't have a face. They drive in this body. If they don't protect the body like my mother protect the body in Africa, they're gonna make boys and then the body is dead. 111 is my grandmother body. This body is 111 years old. What I know so far from my grandmother, the face that gets this body out. But the system, they know. My grandmother was the daughter of a chief. In Sierra Leone, the history book, I never read it, but I see one time a page. They saying about a chief that lives in a village and stuff. You have to understand, my grandmother is the daughter of the chief, but when she get married, her husband's name is different from her father's name. So we don't get the chance to know what's the name of, because my grandmother is not here anymore. When my grandmother died 6 years ago, I was going to disco, I was dancing. I know nothing about this now. It's too late to ask my grandmother. My mother was only 13 when she had me. She have no knowledge about the village. They take us out of the village. From Kono, Makeni, we all come to Freetown in Sierra Leone. I only visit my grandmother one time when she visits her sister. I don't know nothing about my cousins in the village. Those cousins, they take them to Europe. They pass me, I don't even know them because we don't have the same back name. My grandmother body, the body that make the granddaughter. I don't know how old was my grandmother mother. The system know. But from my grandmother to us that make it over here, we are 111. 111 is our body. It is not the face, half the age, it's the body. The faces from the minister, they count in their age, the face. No, it's the body. The body is 111, not the face. It is my body. It is 111. And next year, it is 112. So, I'm going offline. It's a happy tear, but it's a good one. Because at least I know it is my grandmother body is the 111. And if the queen want to check, she has to check her mother body from the grandmother body to compare it to 111. Take care, people.